Okay, this is looking at a sectional drawing, K3a to start off with. We're asked to draw the sectional end elevation. What a section is a view is if you've cut through the object. The arrows are important. The arrows show which way you're going to view it. So we're cutting through this cup and we're going to be viewing this side and removing this side. So we're not going to be viewing anything with the handle in it at all. So first thing I'm going to do is just project across. I'm lining up a paper here because, as you can see, the clips come out, which is not good. And just make sure everything's straight. There we go. So project this across here. Project this across here. Okay, and that's what's got the heights projected across. Now, what I would like to do here, just so I make sure I get the sizes right, is to bounce down some sizes from the plan here. Now, we've already got a centre line here, so what I'm going to do is project this centre line up and project across the centre line here. And where these two meet, that's where I want the bounce line to be. So I'll just draw that in now. Okay, I'm going to bounce round the width of the overall cup and bring that down to the ground line. I'm also going to bounce round this inner circle here, that shows the thickness of the cup. That's the outside of the cup, that's the inside of the cup. So in between here is the thickness of the porcelain or whatever it's made out of, or plastic, or whatever the cup's made out of. It could be metal or a variety of materials, I suppose. So bounce that round there, and bounce that round there. Okay, so that's us seeing the thickness of it. Okay, this inner circle relates to this kind of cut out here, which is in the cup. So there's a hollow part in the base. So we'll bounce that round. We'll bring that down to the ground line. Okay, so now we have all the information we need really from the plan. We'll just bounce across the information from here and from here. Now essentially, because the cup's round, what you're seeing on this side, if I just hide that, is effectively what you're going to see if you look that way, where there's no handle. So all I really need to do now is just draw in the outlines, and I'll do that just now, and you'll see what we've got. Okay, and that's the basic shape of the section. Now, a section is like cutting right through the cup and removing part of the material. So where the cut occurs, you want to show a hatched line, and the way that we do that is using a 45 set square, and the idea is to hatch at 45 degrees and leave approximately 5mm between each hatch. It's easier to do that working your way down, because you can see that you're keeping a regular distance between each of these. Now you might want to speed this video up and get to the end, or you can just watch me going through the process. Either way, it's no problem to me. But just keep hatching. All of this is one material, so there's no separate components here. It's one object, one part, so I just hatch it all in the same direction. Okay, now as I move up, you can see where it's more difficult as you move up, because you can't actually see the hatching below. So you take your time. You could do this by marking some 5mm lines all the way up. You wanted to make it absolutely perfect. But I'm doing this for speed just now, so I'm not overly concerned. So that's effectively the drawing finished, apart from one more line, which is this line here. And the reason for that is that this circular part here, this cutout part here, which is, I just sketched that in quickly just now, very quickly. In the middle of that is the cutout, and obviously that's only in the centre of it, but behind it we've still got an edge here really, so that's what that line there is.